guys, and welcome to my next reaction to Classic Who. So this is the final story in this season, and I feel like the season's been pretty solid so far. I think even the stories that I felt were, maybe not necessarily my cup of tea, they were at least like intriguing enough. So I've really enjoyed this season thus far, and I can't wait to see how it ends. Let's get into it. Oh.
Yeah, well, that means it's been there for 20,000 years? What do you make of it, John?
John? Sorry. You don't feel it?
That must be that rice pudding you had for lunch.
Well, I'm certain that this is a living organism.
Yes, well, I think we should...
That's not worrying at all.
Coffee and a game.
Tell them to keep a constant guard upon the pod and not to touch it till I arrive.
You're leaving immediately?
Why not? Got my toothbrush.
Remember?
No touch pod. Could be dangerous.
That chap you called in from UNIT, is he quite sane?
That's a loaded question.
Don't get carried away, John. Remember what London said?
What do you mean?
Leaving this thing alone. Until this doctor's character arrives, why should we? It's our pod. Well, he's probably some old crank that Thackeray's dug up out of retirement. You don't know more idea about the pod than we have.
Oh
we'll soon find out.
This guy, see...
Who needs him?
I get it, but I feel like it's gonna like come alive and eat you or something. You know? Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, pretty I'd love.
Mr.
A
Dunbar,
garden, a
of the
botanical
World
garden
Ecology
type
Bureau.
thing. I love it. This music is great.
Mutilation and torture, Mr. Dunbar. The hideous, grotesque Japanese practice of miniaturizing shrubs and trees. What is your bureau doing about that?
Well,
Oh.
No answer.
such a valuable specimen could easily disappear. For a price.
Oh.
Where in the Antarctic? I should want to know the precise location. We shall meet again very soon to discuss your remuneration.
You're very kind.
Come.
I love a plant-based
Yes, sir.
villain.
Now this way, Mr. Dunbar.
He's passionate. Give him that. Oh, don't fall asleep around it. It's gonna eat you or something. See? Little shop of horrors. Oh my god, well, whatever it does, it works fast.
Telling.
You must be the doctor. Yes. We were expecting someone much older. I'm only 749. Used to be even younger. Anything up to a dozen. Of course, we're down to 3 at the moment.
Can't they have this conversation inside? Okay.
Are you okay dressed like that? You don't seem to notice the cold.
I haven't come 10,000 miles to discuss the weather, Mr. Mobley. Can I see the sick man?
And what?
Yes, of course. Thank you. Oh, that's right.
Move along. Jeez.
I'm no medical expert on those figures. He should be dead, shouldn't he?
I wonder.
Wow.
It wasn't like that an hour ago.
They'll try again as soon as the weather lifts.
That'll be too late. He's dying, isn't he, Doctor?
No.
I thought you said in the same way.
It's more serious than death, Mr. Stevenson. He's changing form.
Oh god.
Changing.
Yes,
No.
we need a blood test.
Is he changing into a
I can prepare a
plant?
specimen slide if it'll help.
Yes, it would help. Thank you.
Right.
Okay. It's weird. But it's Doctor Who.
Pod.
This is gonna be weird. It opened up.
Why did it open?
I put it under a lamp and it starts to expand.
Mr. Stevenson, what you have done could result in the total destruction of all life on this planet.
All right. Like, sure. That, well, jeez, that's harsh. Okay, there's a needle. I mean, I'm sure that's probably true. I don't know that you need to say it like that.
You sure this is the place, Stevenson?
Yes, and if you told us what you were doing, perhaps we could help.
Oh, damn.
Yes. Just as I thought.
Another one. Let's thaw it out.
take it into custody and keep it in the freezer.
Yeah, good. Let's keep it cold. Let's not have somebody else get infected.
He's halfway towards becoming a crinoid.
A crinoid?
Yes, progression of the pod.
So you've recognized it?
On planets where the crinoid gets established, the vegetation eats the animals.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yes.
Well, how did he get through space?
An obvious question. Wish I knew the answer. They just got themselves lost. Here, Brandy.
Oh, thanks. You just relax and pour it.
Hi, thanks.
Okay, so these are the
You
guys.
swallowed it? There is something you can do, but it's drastic.
Well, what?
Amputate the arm.
What could that do? Can't you see the infections all over his body?
Yes, but the arm's the source of the infection. It might stop it spreading.
You say might.
Oh my
But
god!
Of course I
Choppity
know.
chop chop!
It'll give you a breathing space while you try and find an antidote. That's a chance worth taking, isn't it?
And who's going to perform this operation?
Oh, you are, Mobley. You're the
Perform.
only one who can.
Ask yourself who's most qualified among us.
I can't operate on Windlet. It's absurd.
At least you could
Listen,
try.
Rick Grimes just needed a hatchet. So
Dead specimens, yes, but
Look, have you got a medical kit?
We have a full medical kit in the lab.
Well, what about it? You're his last chance.
if it is the only way to save his life, somebody needs to chop it off,
Derek, we'll
okay?
help you in every way we can.
I know you don't want this pressure on you, but like,
do my best.
You're a good man, Mobley. Come on.
there we go. Let's chop that arm off. Oh, he may not be too happy about it. I can't imagine he can hear anything. It looks like his ears are covered, so maybe not. I don't know. Okay. All right, time to chop that arm
I'll
off.
take these down to the station. Charles.
Oh, sweetie, you need to get back in bed. No. Don't kill the guy that's gonna chop your arm off. Oh, you're gonna kill the guy that's gonna chop your arm off. Oh, no! Wait, did he die from that? Didn't seem like he choked him that long. Oh! Going out into the snow.
All we've come here for is to confirm that this pod is something unusual, that's all.
Well, you don't think we're going to fly back empty-handed, do you?
But we can't.
Stop it!
Wait.
Never get away with it.
Now, tomorrow, we dig a nice big hole in the snow. Big enough for, say, 5 bodies.
Oh my
Fill
god.
it up. Insert the pod.
You're oh my god. Oh my god.
No witnesses, nothing.
Oh
Just
my
another
God.
lost expedition.
Just stop.
Mess.
You'll do exactly as you're told. Otherwise, they just make the hole a little bigger.
God. I find it interesting. It seems, I thought, maybe I was wrong. It's very possible. I thought they were sent there to actually get, you know, the plant or the, you know, a version of the plant. Uh-oh. Oh no, he's got the, now he's infected too.
Stevenson.
I'm sure that will give
I
it
think Mobley's dead.
What?
But
This way.
you're gonna send 2 guys to go retrieve it and one of them wasn't even privy to the fact that they needed to go retrieve it? It's, okay.
By now, Willett himself no longer exists. And we must destroy what he has become.
Oh.
I have sent my most efficient man.
And somebody who was not aware
Yes.
that they were gonna steal it.
Eager to acquire the pod there. Rather, I think you will find that this is the amount we agreed for your
Wow.
help.
Yes, it's most generous.
A fair exchange, Dunbar. You want money, and I want that pod.
I just love the idea of there's like a main villain that is just so obsessed with plants. I love that.
Careful, that's valuable.
So what? There'll be nobody left to use it after we finish.
Oh my god! What the fuck is your problem?
The Marines will get the medic through as soon as possible.
Look, cancel them, will you? We don't need them anymore. Everything's under control here.
Hello? Is that you, Derek?
Don't smash it. You're gonna. Oh, okay. He unplugged it.
You know, I find this very hard to take. You're telling me that these things are are inimical to the whole of animal creation?
Inimical. They are lethal.
How do you know?
Never mind how I know, Stevenson.
We've got the second pod in the freezer.
Okay.
And Winlet,
Winlet?
the crinoid is very likely frozen stiff under the snow somewhere.
Okay.
I hope you're right.
You're just being a little grumpy pants a little bit, Doctor. Okay? You put your grumpy pants on this morning. All right? You have to get mad at them for calling what used to be a human being by his name. Like, you know what they mean. Up.
Turn around, Doctor.
The doctor's so annoyed. I bet.
We annoyed
Shut
you or
up.
something?
Okay, start talking.
Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart had perfect pitch.
What happened to him?
Who, Wolfgang Amadeus? Oh, him. Oh, he died.
No.
It happened because of a pod.
The pod?
One of the men was infected.
By the pod?
He went mad.
Yes. You could say he's not quite himself.
Where is he now?
There's only one place he can find food and warmth.
You mean this camp?
It's a comforting thought, isn't it?
Bingo.
I think we should lock all the doors and windows.
Oh boy. There he is.
Now then, Doctor. Let's have the truth. Where's the plant that came out of the pod?
Odd things have been happening. Odd and dangerous. I don't think you would understand.
Try me.
An alien life form.
I said I wanted some straight answers, Doctor. Just stop it.
Oh my god.
In here?
Oh no. Another hostage.
I'm very friendly,
Well, you're certainly not friendly, sir.
Where is it?
Oh, don't be a bigger
My
fool
God.
than you already. Don't you understand anything? It's dangerous.
Where is it? Stubborn pair, aren't they? You. Show me.
Oh no.
Nothing. Come on, move.
You can reason with this guy. He doesn't want to be holding a gun at you. He didn't even know they were coming to steal shit.
We won't hurt you.
Funny. So, sweetie, you don't want to be doing this.
You don't like violence, do you, Keela?
He doesn't.
Not like your friend.
We know what we're doing.
I wish I could.
Shut up!
Sweetie.
You remember what happened to Winlet? Well, things are getting out of control. You don't know how to handle it.
Oh! There he is.
We're taking a stop. Stormy!
Yeah, oh, okay.
Stormy!
There are wires running from here to every building. So we don't need to dig a hole after all. We just obliterate them. A real fireworks display.
That's murder.
Oh, well, don't worry. The doctor's hopping. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Keep still. I don't want to sever a blood vessel.
Look, jeez.
It is cold-blooded murder.
He was talking about shooting him like a minute ago.
With it.
I don't think he cares. I don't think reasoning with this guy's morality is really the way to go.
That bomb will set off a fault in the system. That'll blow the whole camp to smithereens, leaving no trace whatsoever.
Oh, you're trying.
10 minutes on the inside.
Wow, what a lovely gentleman.
Hello, main base. Hello, main base. Can you hear me? Over.
Oh no. No. Don't, no. Run! Run! Run. Wasn't quick enough.
1 second. Miss Stevens.
I'll have to try and warn him.
To be fair, you could untie her later. Oh, I thought he was gonna try to stop the okay, never mind. Well, if you trap it, you at least know where it is. That's very good, I think. But no, I thought she was gonna be like, stop it, and not like run away. Oh! Well, I don't know that it made it out of there. You're telling me after that fucking explosion, the Doctor and Sarah Jane, within the matter of however many seconds, got out of harm's way? That was so fun. I thought she was like, there's a time bomb, it's about to blow, and like, you know, whatever it was like 40 seconds, 30 seconds at that point. The Doctor's like, doop-de-doop, like trying to untie her, and I'm like, do you want to go stop it first? I thought that was the strategy. I didn't know that the strategy was untie her and then run. I still find it odd that I don't know that they would have really made it that far within the amount of seconds that they had left, but you know, whatever. I'm sure that they'll be fine, you know, because it's the Doctor and Sarah Jane. Loved these first two parts. Great story so far. I'm actually really excited to have a longer story because it's mainly been 4 parts, I think, for the most part ish lately, and so I'm excited to have kind of a 6-parter coming up. But I really enjoyed, I love the idea of it. I feel like the vibe of this story, there's a little bit of like spooky sort of horror vibes. Very, I don't know, the location is making me think of The Thing, you know? And I guess the like sort of the plot line, but I really like kind of the idea of just this like organism, this plant or whatever, that just kind of infects and you know, and the way that the Doctor sort of talks about it is that it is actually insanely dangerous. So it's really not great that, you know, they were able to snag one and get it to this. Okay, I have to talk about this guy who I assume is kind of the villain of the story because he has all of the spooky music when he's on screen. But let me tell you, oh my God, I love the idea of him just being all about the plants. And listen, I get it, you know, I love plants, and I think just it's gorgeous and lovely, but he's like really into it, that so much so that he's like willing to send like what I can only assume is like a mercenary or something, a hitman of some kind, to go retrieve a plant. I am like, that's a lot. And then you know, so I can't wait to see where that goes. And I don't know who the actor is for that guy. Chase, I believe. He's selling it too, which is really good. He's like, he just hovers over the like not too campy, but like campy enough for the type of villain that he is, and I really like that. So he's doing a really great job. I love the idea of there being kind of a threat that's not necessarily something you can reason with. And I don't know if that's really going to be the case, but like if they're morphing into some sort of like plant-like thing, I assume that means that there's not really going to be any sort of like any attempt to like reason with it. You just have to destroy it. Like I can assume that you know, that guy that was no longer a guy, that he went all boom. But the thing that what I loved about this story specifically, and I've noticed it a little bit, actually really like when they sort of show the Doctor getting a little frustrated, and in the sense of like there's a little less tact in certain circumstances, and I kind of love when they focus on that, because it kind of shows how not necessarily this, I don't know if I'm going to explain it in the right way, but like how kind of far removed and detached and alien he can be. Now, we always see the Doctor as a fairly compassionate individual. A lot of times in these very, very serious situations, he, I think, him just moving forward and doing the right thing and making sure that everybody's on the same page is what he finds to be most compassionate. It's not always saying the right things. You know, I made a joke in the kind of what was it, the first part, or towards the beginning of the story, where, you know, the guy was like, well, I thought out, because, you know, I was curious, I thought out the plant or whatever, and the Doctor was like, you just started a chain of events, it's probably going to end the entire world. I don't know if he said exactly that, and the guy's like, and I was like, I don't know if that's necessary to really lay into him like that. But, you know, I mean, I think it's the Doctor sort of conveying the severity of the situation, not necessarily taking or thinking that that's more important than taking the consideration of this guy's feelings to heart. And then obviously the scene where he was talking about, you know, when they kept, I don't remember the guy's, whatever, Charles. I might be making all of that up. Sometimes I'm really good at remembering the names that I hear, and sometimes I'm really bad at it. But the guy had turned into a plant thing. That guy, when they were referring to him as his name, and the Doctor was just getting really frustrated, and he's like, no, don't you see, that's not him anymore. And you know, it's kind of really interesting, because I think from the Doctor's perspective, he's just trying to really convey what is going on and how bad of a situation it is, you know, and I think that there absolutely is merits to that, and the fact that, like, this is what we need to know, that is no longer your friend. I think that maybe it's an element of, like, that is no longer the person that you once knew, so don't be attached, don't be, you know, whatever. However, I maintain my comments that you don't have to jump down their throats. Like, you knew who they meant when they're talking about, like, we're searching for this guy. You don't have to, like, really be, you don't have to yell at him that much for just referring to him. But I actually really like whenever they sort of show this kind of side of the Doctor that you know is really just trying. I feel the way that I interpret it is that he's really just trying to convey what the severity of the situation, and you know, I feel like everybody else, like, it can come off really harsh, right? But he does care. I mean, obviously he cares, but it's I'm like, all right, calm down. Oh my goodness. And then the entire scene of how the Doctor deals with, you know, being taken hostage and all of that is just, I mean, it's so, he just starts being kind of a witty, sarcastic ass in return, because it's just absolutely ridiculous. It's tough. I feel really bad for the guy who came with the, like, hitman. I don't know what else to call him other than a hitman, but Scoresby, that was his name? Something like that, I think. The hitman, not I forget what the other guy's name is. I'll pay attention in the next part, if he is present. But it's just, like, I feel bad, of course, because he seemed to be not really privy to the fact of where he was going and why and everything. But at the same time, he didn't put up, I mean, I don't know, fear is a hell of a thing. So it's not like he put up, like, that much resistance and whatever. Maybe he'll come through in the end. Maybe that'll be, feel like he did try to stop the, you know, the explosion. He kind of got tackled away from that, but just even like holding them at gunpoint, I like, I just am trying to put myself in his shoes where like, I think I'm going to try to go and identify a plant, right? That's kind of what he thought he was going to do, or like try to figure out what it is and make sure it's rare or whatever, right? That's why he was sent or whatever. I do think it's odd that they didn't fill him in on the entire, especially when there's only 2 of them, but maybe he wouldn't have gone otherwise. Maybe that's why. I give it that, right? But it's just so funny. You just think you're gonna go identify a plant, and then they're like, we're gonna steal the plant, and you're already like morally questioning that, and then they're like, well, we're gonna hold these people hostage. Actually, we're gonna blow them up. It's like, at what point? I think at some point I'd be like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm like, fuck you. And I get it, you know, because the guy was like threatening him too. He was like, if you don't do it, then you're gonna die too. Like, I get it. I do. But I feel like at some point, if that was my job that I was going there for, to like, I'm gonna identify a plant or whatever it was he was technically supposed to do. And then he's like, take this gun and hold these people hostage. I feel like I would be like, nah, I'd rather not. Thank you. So. Anyway, I love it. I like the characters. I like I love the plot of the plant. I really, really enjoying this so much. And I can't wait to watch more. Yeah. If you would like to support me on Patreon or subscribe, I would really appreciate it. But if not, I'm just happy that you're here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.